Hi guys, it's Dr. Stacy Kufal from Delta Health and Wellness, Direct Primary Care. And we are in October and we are getting into that season with the fall allergies. The farms are harvesting their crops and all of those viruses are really starting to go around. I know I caught one of those respiratory viruses a couple weeks ago, and even though I'm not sick anymore, I'm really having a lot of problems clearing all of this head and neck congestion. My patients are asking too, what can I do? I just can't clear all of this mucus. So I wanted to come on and show some osteopathic manipulative techniques for drainage of the head and neck that you can use yourself or you can do with a partner at home. So what I like to do is I like to work from the bottom up. We have a lot of lymphatic vessels that run in our head and neck. I like to open up things underneath first and work my way up. That way, all of that congestion then could drain down into your chest. This is actually the most favorite osteopathic technique that my husband and I use on each other at home because it's really effective and it works right away and it feels great. So the first thing that I do is I like to open up the chest, and all you have to do is kind of basically give yourself a massage. You have a lot of those lymphatic vessels that are running in here. So you just want to kind of move all the tissues around, break through some of that built up inflammation and congestion, and really open up those vessels. And all these techniques, I want you to really do for at least a minute, 2-3 minutes each. That's the most effective way to do things. So first, open up the chest. What I like to do next is I would like to work on the neck. This is something where it's really useful to have an osteopathic physician who can do this for you. But I like to open up the OA area, the occipital atlantal area, and that's where your skull meets your neck. And in that area, right at the base of your skull here, you have a lot of blood vessels and lymphatic vessels. And really, by getting in here and massaging the area, you're increasing your parasympathetic tone. That's the rest and digest portion of your nervous system. And that will really help calm things and even out your nervous system. So really get into there, massage that. If you have an osteopathic physician, they could really help you with a suboccipital release. Okay, so massage that area. Then what I like to do is I like to go to the front of the neck. What you do not want to do is go and compress your neck on both sides at the same time. You have blood vessels that are going up to your brain. If you happen to compress them both at the same time, you can pass out. Don't do that. So one at a time, one side at a time. Just milk your anterior neck. I like to work from my earlobe going down. This feels amazing right now. Okay, and then work on to the other side. And some ways that you can augment all of these techniques is to actually use some moist heat. So a humidifier, you can also take some washcloths or a hand towel, wet that, put it in the microwave for just a little bit to just get it warm, not hot. We don't want it hot because we don't want to burn ourselves. But you can just apply that to the posterior neck or the chest, and that moist heat will help also open up your vessels. So after we do that, I like to move on to the submandibular area. So I like to work from my earlobe and just follow the crease of my jaw to the middle, go on both sides. Okay, the next technique is to clear out the maxillary sinuses. So one at a time, and I know I look funny, we're just going to massage in a circular motion these sinuses. And sometimes they can be like really tender with your somatic dysfunction and tissue texture changes that you have here. And that'll help clear out the mucus that is stuck in the maxillary sinuses. Next, what I like to do is target the nasal sinuses. So you can milk from one side to the other. And you're just going down your nasal bone and working down. Okay, next technique is the supraorbital foramen. You actually have a hole in your skull, right in your eyebrow. You can kind of feel around, find that dent. You have lymphatic vessels that are going in and out of there. So find that on both sides and just rub in a circular motion. All right, next one is the frontal sinuses. Okay, so we're just gonna milk that and relieve the congestion that's in there. You can also move down into the temples. This feels great right now, I have to admit. I don't want to stop. All right, and the last technique, which is the most amazing technique, I call it the Vulcan at home. The technical term is the Galbraith technique. And so what I want you to do is, you try to make that Spock sign, the live long and prosper. I cannot do it, but you want to try. So you want to try to make a V, and you want to insert between your third and your fourth finger up to your ear, so your earlobe is here, and you just want to rub in a circular motion. And this is great if you're laying down, and you can actually relax all that tension in your neck, and you just rub in a circular motion. And because your eustachian tube is connected with all of your sinuses in the back of your throat and your head and neck there, this really, really helps relieve all of that congestion. If you're having like ear popping, ringing in your ears, you feel off balance, this can actually really help that, okay? And then hopefully everything will start to drain. That's something that you can try, some natural remedies at home that are really effective for this congestion for this fall season. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.